I don't consider them a law enforcement officer.
With Andrew Cuomo now running for mayor of New York City, it reminds me of the time that he said that upstate New York officers that wouldn't enforce the illegal mandate during the disease, that you couldn't have a certain amount of people in your house during Thanksgiving. He was trying to have officers go and fine or check on people in their own home. They refused, and this is what he said.
On the enforce the 10-person rule, also congratulations on the International Emmy. Your reaction to that as well, please.
Thank you. Let me write this down because those are two different things. Yes, you have a political time. Everybody has their own strongly held opinion, right? You have a strongly held opinion that says COVID is all an overreaction. It's a hoax. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not following these rules. You have sheriffs upstate who have said, I'm not going to enforce the law. Now, how a law enforcement officer says, I choose not to enforce that law, I believe that law enforcement officer violates his or her constitutional duty. I don't consider them a law enforcement officer because you don't have the right to pick laws that you think you will enforce, and you don't enforce laws that you don't agree with, right? That's not a law enforcement officer. That's a dictator. So you're not a law enforcement officer. You can't pick and choose. And if that's the way you run your law enforcement agency, I don't consider it a law enforcement agency. So God bless you, but don't ask me for help. And I think it's a dangerous precedent. Police officer says, well, I don't think cocaine should be illegal, so I'm not going to enforce the cocaine laws. It's not up to you. You don't have that right.
So he will call them a tyrant. You see the irony there for not enforcing some unconstitutional mandate. But they're the lesser magistrate, so that they get to decide based on the Constitution. Okay, it's not just some arbitrary thing. You can't conflate it with deciding if cocaine was legal, right? What if slavery was introduced again? Would you as a leftist that always claim moral virtue that you shouldn't enforce slavery if it was legal? And because they didn't want to enforce an unconstitutional order, you just automatically say to them that are serving, risking their lives, that you're not a real police officer. What does that have to say about you?
I am black. I am gay. I am disabled.